Well, we love having Angie Horkan from the Wisconsin Beef Council on to visit us, but I especially love it this month because I love corned beef. I'm a huge fan of it, and it's the month of corned beef, and you've got some recipes for us today.
We love it too.
Yeah.
I got to remember to stock up, put a couple in the freezer so then you can enjoy them the rest of the year.
I'm the same way. I love it so much, and I only ever do it maybe once a year.
Right.
So
I do. I have some fun recipes. This one, it's Dijon glazed corned beef with cabbage.
Okay.
And I did the corned beef in the oven, like you said how you do it. So a stock pot with a foil. I put a
little bit of water at the bottom.
Some water. It calls for a couple cloves of garlic, some extra black peppercorns, and then the seasoning packet that's in the corned beef.
Yep.
But you know, corned beef, this is a brisket, so it needs to be tenderized. So you need to allow some time to tenderize it because it needs that low, slow, wet cooking method.
Okay.
So in the oven or slow cooker is perfect. Run it all day on low. Or you can do them in the pressure cooker or Instant Pot. Our recipe says to do it 70 minutes, but I had to do them 90.
Oh.
Okay. So it'll take a little bit. It won't be in an instant. It'll take
kind
over
of an Instapot.
More of a faster pot. Yeah, faster.
Right, it'll take over an hour.
Okay.
But like this one I did in the oven, and then when it was done, it took about 3 hours. You can stick a fork in it, literally,
right?
See if it's tender. And then it calls for a Dijon mustard and orange marmalade glaze. So you can put that over the top and then pop it in the broiler. Now, while your corned beef is roasting, you can do cabbage and potatoes, and carrots would be good in this too, and onion, but it just calls for cabbage and potatoes. You toss those with a butter mixture, butter, green onions, salt, and pepper, and horseradish. Half a cup of horseradish.
Okay. Wow, that's got a little zing to it.
Very good.
All right.
So put that on your veggies and then roast those in the oven, just on a jelly roll pan.
Okay.
And then the cool thing about this recipe is it has a planned over recipe. So before you eat, you can save about 12 ounces of the corned beef, so like less than a third of it.
Sure.
And then save 2 cups of your potatoes, and you can make a rustic corned beef bake. So
that's what this is.
Yeah, that's what this is.
That looks tasty.
So I put the potatoes on the bottom, and then you save some of your butter mixture, butter, green onion, horseradish, and put that in. And then you've got Swiss cheese and Parmesan cheese in here, and then the corned beef, and then bake that in the oven like the next day.
What did you call it? Not a leftover.
Plandover.
A plandover. I need to use this one around my house because when
another meal out of
when my family hears leftovers, they just go,
They kind of
plandover.
Get turned off.
Yeah, it's like, leftover.
Yeah.
I like
So this is a
plandover.
rustic corned beef bake. You bake it like 350 degrees, about 15 minutes, covered with foil. Take the foil off. Yeah, it's very good. So,
super yummy. I wanted to ask you, because you told me a couple of years ago, and I've never forgotten this, that when you go to the store and you look for corned beef, sometimes you'll see a couple of different cut options, but you have one that you prefer.
well, I prefer the flats. So this is a flat. It should say corned beef flat. It just says corned beef brisket. So I'm the crazy lady at the store digging through, flipping them all over,
right.
digging through the corned beef.
Butchers love when you come in.
And is there,
Here she comes.
Yeah. Is there a reason?
I think, well, they're bigger.
Yeah.
You get more meat when you're done. The points are more of a rectangular or a triangular shape.
Yeah, and they're sort of thicker in the middle.
They're thicker in the middle. They would fit better in the Instapot. These are a little hard to fit in.
Yeah.
But they probably have a little more fat in them.
Yeah.
And then, this will cook down. It will, because it's corn. It's got that liquid in there. It will cook down. So I always dig around for the biggest one I can find.
Yeah, or I'll do because a couple years ago when I only made one and it went like that, I make two because I like to have planned over.
Yes, because my roasting pan is big enough. I can fit 2 in there easily and just do 2, and then you have plantovers.
Plantovers.
Yeah. So this is the flat cut. And if it's not labeled, you can just tell. See, this is really, really meaty.
Yep, it is.
It's got the fat cap, though, back here, and when you cook them, you want the fat cap up.
Okay.
So in the oven,
so the liquid comes down over it, and
so base it, and don't throw away your seasoning packet. All of our recipes call to use that seasoning packet.
That's right in there. Okay.
Yeah, super easy.
If folks would like to find this, and you have tons of other corned beef recipes, including one that I make every year. It's like a dill mustard. Where can they find it?
Beeftips.com is our website, so click right on it, as seen on TV on the homepage. And actually, we just refreshed our website Monday, so it's going to look different when you go there.
New and improved.
New and improved. I feel like it just was new, but we were old. So,
Right.
But we're new now. But
Okay.
it'll look different, but still got all this great same recipes. And the As Seen on TV is really easy to see. So click right on there, and that'll take you to these recipes. And then we have a link to kind of a corned beef 101.
Okay.
So a whole page on the different cooking methods, the recipes, a lot of other even planned over recipes, Reuben bites, Reuben
Yum.
sandwiches, all those
Yum.
great recipes. Perfect for this time of year. So
Wonderful.
beeftips.com.
Angie, we love having you. Thank you so much for being with us today. We'll look forward to trying this. We're taking a break with another check on our forecast coming up next.